Live from the Xbox Arena, it's Forza Motorsport 2. For the Chicago Chimera, it's the original speed racers, the North American MVPs, Wesley, Cwiklo, and JasonX Exelby. And looking to lap them are the Carolina Core car jockeys, Eric, General E Live, and Joe, Phantom Tackett.
Okay, I'll show the car colours now for these four drivers, two teams, and exactly what colours they'll be using. They're a bit eclectic this year. Chomper will be in the purple car, JasonX in the orange, that's the Chicago team. Carolina line up with General E Live in yellow and Phantom in the black car. Let's talk about these two teams. Last year's world champions, of course, in PGR, but this year not doing quite so well in Forza. That is the Chicago team of Jason and Chomper. They go head-to-head with their arch nemesis, Carolina Core. Back for another year is Phantom, and also joining him is top driver General E Live. They're currently the top Forza team in the entire league. Let's go down to the referee and get this race underway.
You're the pro, it's not me.
Chicago, are you ready?
Yes.
Carolina, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Let's go, fellas.
Race is underway. Straight away, it's Chomper who takes a little bite out of General Lee as they come down to that first turn. It's going to be crazy crash into that first turn, but luckily they get through it pretty cleanly there, and JasonX leads just narrowly from Phantom. It's a much cleaner start to this race than we've seen before. Chomper in third, General Lee Live. Right now, the winner of most of the races, in fact, so far this season, is down in fourth place, but here comes the wreck. Phantom gets a big shove up the backside, but lets General Lee come through, and that's a good piece of teamwork, and well done to Phantom for keeping it on the track and not flying off the road.
Yeah, that's what's so great about Carolina Core. Their teamwork is amazing. But you know what General E Live said? He says that Chomper and JasonX are probably the two fastest players overall.
They still fear them. There's absolutely no doubt about that. They were number one last year, of course. Went almost the entire season, just losing that one race in the regular season. JasonX now leads in the orange TVR Chicago Chimera. You can see the colours painted all over the front bonnet there. And well, there's his number plate as well, just as he wants to make sure it is JasonX's car. He leads after lap one. Generally Live up to second. He's starting to reel him in as well, just 50 odd metres behind him, 2 seconds down. Chomper has now made his way back up into third after Phantom took that third place towards the end of that first lap. You'll see it as they come round here. We're through turns 1 and 2. There's then a complex of turns. They're all right-handed and they're all very tricky. It's called the roof complex because if you look at it from the overhead, that's the shape of the corners. It looks like a roof. They'll then come down to the mountain Italian hillside, which is what we call it. It's a set of hairpins. Here's the first one from JasonX. Just 20 miles an hour through there. Most of them will take it in second gear. General E Live goes through. There's Chomper through as well. And they're kind of sandwiching him at the moment. He's got to be careful, Fatality.
Yeah, you know what, on that corner especially, if General E Live can catch up, he can take him out right there. But unfortunately for him, Phantom is all the way back in fourth. If he was in third, he might be more aggressive to take him out.
Yeah, you're right, because Phantom is a long way back right now as they complete lap number 2. JasonX continues to lead. General E Live second, Chomper third, Phantom almost out of it in fourth. But this isn't done by a long way. In Forza Motorsport 2, it really can. Anything can happen right down to the final couple of corners. Up into turn 4, underneath the bridge goes JasonX. General E Live looks a little bit too far away right now, but don't count him out. That hairpin turn is a crucial one. Jason getting a little bit loose on turn 7, and he has to try and keep this one together. Just touches up a bit of dust on the outside of that turn into turn 7. Here he goes into the hairpin. General E Live just too far away from him, and that should be good now for JasonX. He has enough of a gap, I think, to make this one through. The question now really is Chomper. Can he catch up and make this a 1-2?
You never know. You know, Chomper is one of the fastest players, but you really, if you can't take him out at that corner, it's almost game over unless you can make a couple mistakes.
And it is going to be game over now because Chicago Chimera are coming through. JasonX will win the race, no doubt about that. It's who's second though? Is General E Live going to survive this? He is going to survive this. Chomper's going to come through in a slightly disappointing third in the end with Phantom in fourth. But a great race for the world champions. They weren't expected to win this one, but they brought it home.
Yeah, definitely a great job of Chicago. They really haven't been doing this well this year, but it's a great start for Chicago to win this match.
So let's have a look at some of the highlights from the start of the races. Here's the move that made Generally go right up to second place from 40. See, look, Phantom just left him enough of a gap. There was pixels there for those wheels to go through. And that was Generally Live up in the second. Let's have a look at the final results then of this first matchup between these two grudge match teams. JasonX wins, Generally Live second, Chomper in third, and Joe Phantom Tackett in fourth. And you know what? Good time to find out exactly how these points add up. Here's Andrew.
Here's how the CGS scoring system works. Every point by a player is added to the team's overall score. In FIFA 08, each goal is 1 point for a player's team. Any shootout goals count as 1 point each. In Forza Motorsport 2, first place wins 4 points for the team, second place wins 2 points, and third place wins 1 point. In Dead or Alive 4, win a round, get a point. The first player to win 5 rounds wins the match, but the loser still earns a point for each round he or she wins. And in Counter-Strike Source, the winner of each round gets 1 point. First team to win 10 rounds wins the match, but there are important points at stake as the remaining rounds are played out. The key is that every point in every game contributes to a team's match total.